Alright guys, another Technique Tuesday. What we're going to do here is look at testing your ability to generate power quickly. So looking at the broad jump using the arms, and then the broad jump with the hands on the hips. This is important because it allows us to start understanding what power we can generate, especially from things like our Achilles tendons. So the more that they can elongate and store elastic energy, the more that they can aid with forward propulsion when it comes to running. And now, because these don't contract and relax like muscles, they don't demand energy to be able to generate that force. So the more we can get to contribute to propulsion from our Achilles, the less energy costs to running in general, therefore our run economy is improved. So one of the basic points we need to start with, like I said, is just looking at the broad jump in two variations. So the first one is just a simple broad jump. So what we're looking to do is set up with the feet under the hips. We're going to drive the hips back behind us along with the arms, putting a slight bend in the knees, and then we're going to allow the arms to pull us through and go into what's called that triple extension, which is where we get extension from the ankles, knees and through the hips, just like we do when we go into that run gait. What we're looking for here is to stick the landing and be able to jump at least your height in centimetres. So obviously you need to take that first if you don't already know it. So measure your height in centimetres, put that down horizontally, and you should be able to at least clear that. Okay, so all we're going to do, like I said, simple jump, arms back behind us, push off, bend the knees, brace the core as we land, take a measurement, and obviously then determine whether or not you've covered your height. We're looking at the heels in terms of where we record that distance. Obviously put a starting line on the ground, measure to where your heels land, and you'll do that for 3 attempts. Take as much rest as you need in between those 3 attempts, and obviously then just record the highest of them. So that's the first step. So body height we're looking for on that. Next we're going to do the same movement, but we're going to place the hands on the hips. So what this does now is isolates the lower body in terms of generating that triple extension. Obviously the first iteration we used the arms to help assist in that triple extension. Now we're going to take that out of the equation and see if we can still generate more power utilizing just the lower body. What we're looking for here now is to achieve 80% of our broad jump. Okay, so obviously our broad jump should be at least our height in centimeters. So realistically, if you can just hit that, then your hands on hip broad jump should be 80% of your height in centimeters at least. Yeah, obviously it should be 80% of your broad jump in general. So if you're already clearing well past your body height, then obviously this should still match that and be about 80% of that value, or 20% less. So same setup, feet under the hips. This time hands are going to stay on the hips, but again we're going to drive the hips back, and then we're going to push through the floor. And again, bend the knees, brace the core as you land, sticking the landing, taking the measurement from the heel to that baseline where you started from, and again going through 3 attempts. So that's the first point we want to look at. Get those scores first, record those, let me know how you get on, and then we're going to introduce a few more sort of plyometric tests, just again to see where you're at in terms of that speed and power generation. So we'll look at the hop and stick landing tests next week, and we'll take it from there, guys. All right, any questions as always, just give me a shout in the comments.